Ready, set, go. All right, it's time to call the meeting to order for the Pownal Select Board for Thursday, September 12th, 2019. It is now 7-ish p.m. Let's see, on the agenda tonight is agenda approval. Approval of minutes for 8/22, 8/29, 9/3. Reading of the warrants, signing of the warrants, reading of the mail, public comment, town administrator's report, and sexual harassment reporting procedure, low income garbage policy, balanced budget policy, cash receipts, petty cash, return check policy, health board, health order issue, then old business for proposed town office project update, and executive session if necessary for personnel, and then we will adjourn hopefully before the sun comes up.
So moved.
No, I propose a change to the agenda.
You do.
Yes, I would like to postpone the sexual harassment reporting procedure, the low income garbage policy, the balanced budget policy, the cash receipts, petty cash return check policy until next board meeting. Only because of our personnel policy we have to issue, or personnel issue we have to address. And then I would like to add proposed postponing the ATV proposal until a later date. With details, we can discuss that when we get to it. And a private citizen has reached out to offer to pay to remove a tree that fell on one of the cemeteries. So I would like to discuss that as well.
Should we take off proposed town office project update since I didn't know?
Is Pauline or any of them coming tonight? I mean, we just did one.
Tonight.
I do
No,
not.
but I was kind of thinking maybe we could just put out there that we're gonna be having 2 public hearings prior to a special election and we
Yeah,
have
we
a
can do that.
tentative
We'll leave that on
date,
there then.
so.
Right.
It'll just be quick. Okay,
Yeah,
we can leave that.
general.
Alright, so those are the 2 items I want to add. Does anybody else wish to add or change anything?
Just have a comment when we get to warrants.
Okay,
So,
but nothing you got to add separate?
I don't think so.
Okay, I still have to sign those. Then if there's no other changes, no other discussion, I will hear a motion to approve the agenda as
Has changed?
changed.
So moved.
Alright. Alright, we have a motion and a second to approve the agenda with changes. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, fantastic. Okay, so, approval of the minutes from 8/22, 8/29, 9/3. I'll hear a motion.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Ooh, photo finish.
Oh.
Linda, you're the tiebreaker.
I heard you.
Okay. Okay, so we have a motion and a second to approve the minutes for the stated dates. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, on to the warrants. So, warrants, payroll ending 8/25 in the amount of $8,750.97. Payroll ending 9/1 in the amount of $9,706.91. Payroll ending 9/8 in the amount of $9,546.31. Accounts payable, number 9, on 8/30 in the amount of, hold your seats, people, $106,278.75, just for the people listening at home. That is for the Snake Hill Road repair. Accounts payable 10/9/6 in the amount of $39,020.89. Accounts payable 11/9/13 in the amount of $44,631.77. Accounts payable 11A/9/14 in the amount of $3,803.60. I will hear a motion to approve.
Motion to approve. I'll second.
Any discussion?
I'd like to know if we can request Sheriff Smith to come in so we can discuss stuff that possibly isn't within the contract that we're getting billed for.
When are you thinking? Whenever he's available, or try to
I'd like to, sooner the
hold a
better.
special meeting, or just for the next schedule?
The next scheduled meeting if possible, or
All right,
If his
Michael, will you
schedule-
reach out to him and see if he's available?
if his schedule will allow.
And if he's not available, would Joel Howard work?
I'd
Or
like
whoever Chad designates.
I believe Chad does the contract, that's why I'd like
Okay.
to,
I didn't know if he had like somebody he could
I'm not sure either.
delegate to if he chose to.
Yeah.
But I'm fine with Chad. All right.
Okay, awesome.
Thank you.
All right. So if we hear back from Chad and he's agreeing to do it, just go ahead and add it to the agenda. Linda and Michael, please. Okay. So I have a motion and a second to approve the warrants. Any discussion further? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. Moving on to the mail.
Mr. Chairman, you have the final loan note for wastewater treatment facility 2017 pickup truck, and it requires all of your signatures.
The one we voted on before.
No, that's
No.
the 2017.
Oh, that's payoff.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
the Darcy's truck.
I need a motion, please.
Motion
Oh,
to
I
pay
apologize.
and properly signed.
All right, I will hear a motion to sign the, sign this, please.
Motion to properly sign so it can be paid.
Okay.
I'll second that.
All right, we have a motion and a second to sign the current expense note for the Dodge pickup. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Now I'll scratch out my signature and re-sign. No, I take it back.
Sign it three
There's
times.
three places, right?
Almost
Yes.
forgot. Sorry, I'm gonna rush.
Mind your life, boy.
Oh, I did that years ago. Ah. You ever have that when your fingers just stop working?
Mm-hmm.
When it goes from here to here and there's an interruption.
Yeah, it makes it to about here. Okay, so I think we can move on while that's being passed around.
Let's make sure.
Yeah, let's actually wait because we've done that before and then stuff forgets to get signed. Kind of like what I just did 3 times in a row.
Because I have to actually move it, put it in the treasurer's box.
Well, it's government. We're not exactly known for being fast.
Or efficient.
Well, you know, go with what you're good at.
Yep.
We tried.
As you sign, have a moment. Please.
Too late. I'm already going this way. Yeah, move a chair around.
Thank you.
Want to watch Linda freak out?
No. 52 pickup.
If only the camera could have saw her eyes bug out just then.
No, I'll get the no button.
You don't have the no button.
Yes, I do.
I gave it to her, remember?
Yeah, but I mean she doesn't have it with her.
No,
I don't know where it is.
I need a little garbage can right here, so I
Let's
can
see
just
what I can
reach
do
back
about
and
that.
throw my garbage away.
Wait a second.
No, I'll get up and.
Okay, Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
we have 2 excess weight permits, both of which are approved by the road foreman. The first one is for Murray Lewis. Maximum weight approved is 80,000 pounds. If you approve that, that'd be great. It's approved by the road foreman.
I think I need
I couldn't remember if we have to make a motion on these.
motion to approve the weight limit, is that what it is?
Over- overweight
A
verdicts.
second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the
Specifically
permit?
that one.
for Murray Lewis. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
The next one is for Field and Sons Transportation. That's a max weight approval of 65,000 pounds, also approved by the road foreman. I don't believe he signed it, he just approved it.
I was gonna say, I'm not seeing a spot to sign, the spot that has a signature, Joel's already signed.
Hey, Bob, did you approve the one for Murray?
I don't know. Which one are you talking about?
The
That was
first
the one,
one
the
was
first
for-
one, I didn't
We
hear
haven't
you.
signed it
And
yet.
the first
We don't
one-
sign it.
Oh, okay.
First
You
one
just
is
give
for
verbal
80,000
approval.
pounds, and it's for Mr. Lewis
Murray.
Murray. And there was a second, a
Yep.
motion and a second, and a vote.
So we voted, we
Brian
all
was-
said aye.
Brian was
with
Oh,
Yes,
Jay's
aye, yeah.
I'm sorry, aye. That's what
Okay.
you're asking.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, I was signing the warrants.
It's okay.
The second one is from Field and Sons Transportation, maximum weight limit of 65,000 pounds, signed by the road foreman.
Alright, make a motion to approve,
Make a-
second, whichever one you wanna go with first, I don't care.
Joel?
I motion to approve.
I'll say I second.
Brian seconded.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
And Mr. Chairman, we have a list of all the Bennington County Sheriff's proposal. All of you went through them, they're not broken out. It would take me a very long time to read them. If you would like to, fine with that?
No, I'm fine with that. In the name of expediency and saving your voice.
And, see, I wanna make sure I don't have anything down here, okay. The rest is all, feedback on ATV policies.
And junk ordinance.
There was a junk ordinance on there too, so.
Save all that so we can review it
Yep.
and
At a later date.
at a later date.
Okay.
Make
And,
sure
Can I make just a question, is if we can get a soft copy of that, we can, and I'll volunteer to do it, I can put together a frequently asked questions and we can start addressing those questions. So, cause we're gonna get the
That's a
same
good idea.
question,
Yeah.
we're gonna get the same question over and over again.
Yeah.
And we can even record how many times the question came in, you know, here's the general question, here's how many times we got it, and here's the answer, and then we can actually post something out there that starts answering some of these questions as we get them.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's a good
I like
idea.
that, it's a great idea, Bob.
And if I, can
Thank
I
you.
also just say a couple of words about the process?
Yes.
You know, normally the process is for an ordinance that you post it to the website, you get feedback on the content. Who writes the policy, or who writes the ordinance is not even relevant. When we did a, large gathering ordinance, we took it verbatim from another town, we didn't even change the town's name, posted it to get feedback, so that then the select board could after we've got the feedback, and change the language in order to put the ordinance together, and then everybody could hear that back and forth. So, that's really the process that we normally do for ordinances. I know this one has a lot of,
There's a lot of passion behind it.
there's a lot of passion on both sides, on all sides about this, and we heard a lot of valuable feedback. But just to clarify what the process is. Now, in my newsletter, I also have to be clear on that. In the newsletter, I did identify the upcoming meeting that we are postponing as a second public hearing, and that was a misnomer. It really should have said a second informational hearing. I'm gonna send out a revised newsletter that establishes that we're both putting it off to a later date, and that it was an informational meeting.
Okay, thank you.
May I also
Marlena?
make another recommendation that we change the language from ordinance to proposal, because in the very beginning, we established, at the first informational hearing that it was a proposal, not an ordinance, and that we weren't looking at it as an ordinance, we were looking for a baseline proposal to begin the draft and development of what would become an ordinance. So right now, it's just a proposal. So let's just not mince words, because I think that's what a big bone of contention is.
Yeah, I do realize that's a big bone of
Okay,
contention, but
Thank
in
you.
reality, even when it was a proposed in a large gathering, we called it a proposed ordinance. So what we're really looking at is proposing an ordinance. We can change the heck out of it as a select board before we discuss it, before we vote on it, and before we approve it, or anybody
How about we
makes a
split the
motion.
difference, and how about something along the lines of a proposal
proposed
for
ordinance.
possible ordinance?
Oh, that's perfect.
That's fine.
That would be nice.
Because
Proposed.
that way it makes it clear there's no committal to it, and it is only a proposal.
Correct. Thank you.
And Mr. Chairman, if you're done, we got on Thursday, September 19th at 5:30 PM at the Loose Cannon Cafe in Bennington, among other agenda items for Bennington County Regional Commission, there will be a public hearing for the approval of the energy compliance section for our Pownal Town Plan. And again, that's at 5:30 PM on the 19th, and that would be all the mail, sir.
5:30 on the, there it is. Get my calendar. The loose cannon, that's the old brown cow one, right, up by the old Paradise?
I don't know.
Yes,
Yeah,
Is it-
that's it.
Is it? Okay.
that's where the fitness place was.
Mr. Chairman, I
Okay.
request you adjourn and call to order the health board for a health order.
I wanted to add a couple of, oh, wait, sorry, that'll be after you, so, and then we'll come back for the, right, yeah, that's fine, I should've done those first, fine. Is it, we're not really adjourning, cause we still have other issues to attend to.
Mm-hmm.
We are.
Don't they have to adjourn the
You
No.
didn't, that wasn't warned to have a health board meeting. That's not a,
It's written as just health board, health order
Yeah.
issue,
Issue.
but
Issue.
it wasn't
if you're
warned
gonna
as a
assemble
separate board
yourself
meeting.
as a health board right now, that's not warned.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright, what is the minimum we need to give warning for one of those meetings?
Hopefully, you know.
At least.
You're saying we
We,
can't do
we're
it
not,
in this,
we're not
we have
warning
to
it
warn it
properly, so
separately?
we can't address
Yes,
it.
the
Okay.
health board is a separate board,
Same people, separate board.
exactly.
Alright, so
Table
I guess do you need us to address it sooner, cause we can do it, warn it for a special meeting, what, one day next week?
Mhm.
Potentially?
We're meeting Monday.
Right.
We could,
Wanna warn it for Monday then? If the rest of the board is okay with that?
let's check our calendar.
That's gonna be
That's
after
the
BCA
town
meeting.
hall proposal, another
we're supposed to
presentation
start
meeting.
at six.
Isn't there a BCA meeting that night?
I don't have it on here, no, that was one of the first dates proposed for that, but it was postponed, pushed out, cause it didn't work for too many people.
How about we change the, time of the, how long does this meeting need? Few minutes?
a few minutes max,
15 minutes?
maybe 5 minutes.
So go 6:30.
We'll do 6:15
Okay,
for the second meeting,
alright, so,
So just 6 PM for the
six
first one?
PM for the health.
6:15 for the presentation. So tell Pauline that she can wait 15 minutes before she shows.
She'll know when I send it.
Doesn't change the fact, we all need to be here by 6.
Or that we'll be here 15 minutes longer.
Yes, if you're lucky.
That will be all.
69, 69.
Okay, alright, so on to the things that I added on. So, I would like to make a
Bless you.
bless you. I would like to propose postponing the ATV proposal, proposed ATV ordinance until a later date. We'll set that later date at next meeting. And that'll give us time to review it, rewrite it, and compile maps, is my thought. So, I made a proposal, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Alright, we have a motion and a second to postpone the ATV proposal until a later date, to be determined at the next meeting. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, then on to my next thing. I was contacted by a private citizen. There's a tree that has broken off on, I believe it's the old Gardener's Cemetery on North Pownal Road. It is now town property, I believe. They have offered to pay for the tree's removal. It is broken off about 15 feet in the air, leaned over onto the stone wall. It is a rotted tree and its positioning is very dangerous. They have already contacted Greater Heights Tree Service and gotten an estimate and an agreement with Dave to do the work. They're just looking for town approval to do the work. I don't have an issue with it. How's the rest of the board feel?
Not
Are
at
there
all.
any insurance issues or liability issues?
Greater Heights carries his own insurance. He's a licensed business.
Right.
This is
Yep.
no different than him doing the work for somebody else.
That's very nice.
And this private
Yeah.
citizen has offered to pay for it.
Yeah, and they just wish to remain anonymous because they don't want the attention. They just want to see it removed and
Take
remove
care
the
of it.
safety hazard because they
Well,
know we
thank you
can't
to
get to
the
it.
individual and
Yeah.
Yes,
I
thank
make
you.
a motion
you.
that we allow,
Very much.
that we give a
Mhm.
blessing.
I'll second that.
Alright, we have a motion and a second to grant the blessing to let Greater Heights do the tree removal that a private citizen has offered to pay for on condition of anonymity.
Well, no, I just wanna make sure that we can legally do that, that's all. I believe we can, I'm all
I'm
for
pretty
it.
sure we can because we've never had an issue before with private groups helping improve
No, that's true.
town property and we
That's,
just
that's
no?
a true statement.
Plant flowers
I think we're
and
fine.
Hiking trails.
put in
Yeah, the hiking
flags
trails,
and
yes.
cemeteries.
So we have a long history of allowing stuff like this to happen, so I didn't see an issue with it, that's why
That's a
I was
good
bringing it up. So, any further discussion? Alright, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Alright, Michael, will you reach out to Dave at Greater Heights and tell him the board has given their blessing to, if he needs us to sign something, then have him bring it in?
Okay.
Oh, before we move on, if he does need something for us to sign, would the board be okay with authorizing one or potentially any of us to sign it
Absolutely.
at first convenience?
Mhm.
Alright, I make a motion that we authorize any one of us to sign a potential contract with Dave if he requires one to do the work. Any discussion? We're all here
Second.
second first. Alright, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oh, I'm sorry, any discussion?
No.
Okay. Okay, I believe that is it for the stuff I wanted to add. On to old business, the proposed town hall office project update.
So we'll be holding 2 public hearings.
Yep, we'll be holding 2 public hearings. Forgive me, I have to go to my calendar.
And a tentative date on November 8th, I believe.
No,
There's a
the tentative election
calendar down
date,
here
the
at
vote
the
date was
table.
gonna be the 29th, I thought.
Yeah, I thought so too.
29th?
I just said there's a calendar down here at the end of the table.
Yes.
Yeah, probably the more official one at that too. All eyes on you, Linda.
Well, what I was gonna say, until that we know for sure that we have,
Yeah, let's not announce dates.
the meeting area confirmed for the info.
Okay,
But tentatively, the special election will be held on October 29th, and the public will be informed when those dates are available.
okay, thank you.
Thank you, Linda.
Okay.
Is there anything else anybody wants to add for this?
Cause Michael, were you able to confirm?
Not confirmed, but I
Yeah,
got
I
the 2
didn't,
dates.
I didn't think so, there wasn't enough time.
Okay,
No,
so if
Just
anybody,
exciting.
does anybody have anything else they wish to add to the town office project update? Anything they wish to say? Speak now or forever hold your peace until the next meeting?
Just a little bit.
I do have-
From the
Okay.
last, if everybody could read the minutes of the last meeting, there were a couple of deliverables. The more you can send me, the more I can put into the PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Yep.
There are ongoing costs of mold remediation, the costs, there was a couple of things, but they're in
Yes.
the minutes.
Okay,
And if not, we'll put them in when we have our working session
Mhm.
on Monday.
Okay.
okay, so, then, if there's nothing else, then I will make a proposal that we enter into an executive session for personnel.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second to enter into executive session for personnel. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye.